Good morning. Happy Monday to you all. Happy first Monday of 2022. Not that we want to. Can we get to the weekend again already? Sure, why not? Anyway, welcome to today's Microsoft Flight Simulator live stream. We are going to try to fly the Embraer ERJ 175 from Tri-Cities, Bristol-Johnson-Kingsport to Atlanta. Well, we can fly. The biggest question will be whether or not we can slow down and land this plane. I've had a bit of a tough time with it, but let's see if we can get past that and have a nice flight. We may have to advance the time just a bit, but let's get in here. We're going to get the plane started up, and then we'll decide about the time once we get in there and see how the lighting is and all that. So just a quick regional jet flight. Now this is a flight that I think flew in and out of this airport, the Tri-Cities to Atlanta, so it'd be like a shuttle service back and forth. So, well, looks like we might be okay as far as the time goes. It might have adjusted it for us.
Ground SKW 2956 IFR to Atlanta, ready to copy.
SKW 2956 is cleared to Atlanta Airport as filed. Takeoff runway 23 climb and maintain 8,000 feet. Departure frequency is 125.5 squawk 0167.
SKW 2956 cleared to Atlanta Airport as filed. Takeoff runway 23 climb and maintain 8,000 feet. Departure on 125.5 squawk 0167.
SKW 2956 read back correct. Contact ground on 121.7. Good day.
Now I don't think, there's going to be no pushback tug. That's the only thing. So all right. Let's see. Turn on our hydraulic pumps. There we go. Auto. Turn that on. That auto. Now I think we need to turn. Let's get that on so we can get the plane started up. That auto. Something else I need to turn on. There's that. So I need to turn that. That.
Ground SKW 2956 requesting pushback.
Ground SKW 2956 no pushback tug is available to answer your request.
SKW to 9056 with Quebec ready to taxi IFR.
SKW 2956 taxi to an
Hello,
hold short
Quitzy.
of runway 23 via taxiway Echo Bravo. Contact tower on 119.5 when ready.
Taxi to and hold short runway 23 using taxiway Echo Bravo SKW to 9056.
Alright, so the engines are started. Let's... Now, my question is... Alright, so we gotta throttle that back a bit before... Okay. And there should be a brake switch here somewhere, I thought. Make sure everything's all started up, and then we'll back up. Let's get the flight director. One. Alright. So our takeoff is like right there. Let me back it up this way. Morning, Mick. Ooh, wow, look at that. How did that happen? What in the bloody hell? Wow. Okay. Well, we popped a wheelie here at the airport. Wow. Okay, so I'm going to turn that down. That is really loud. The engine. Yeah, I guess I am, Nick. I was not expecting that. I mean, I just hit the brakes like I normally do. Wow, those are some touchy brakes. All right. Why is this little van parked here on the taxiway? Get out of my way, van. What are you doing? Okay. Yeah, apparently the live weather issues have returned. So what I'm doing is I'm using a preset is it just giving me my
Tower is KW2956 at runway 23 ready for departure IFR to Atlanta. SKW2956 altimeter 29.9 to wind 277 at 8. Cleared for takeoff runway 23. Cleared for takeoff runway 23 SKW2956.
all right. Here we are. Well, there's the brake thing. That's why. Probably because this is on. No, maybe not. All right. All right, let's see here. I think we have everything all set. All right. Flight director is on, and we want. There's an autopilot. We have. Okay. All right, let's do this. Wow, right away, first thing. What a coward.
$70 knots, 80 knots. V1, rotate, V2,
terrain, pull up, terrain, pull up, terrain,
KW2956 contact departure on 125.5. Good day.
Terrain.
125.5 SKW
Up.
to 956.
Terrain.
Departure
Terrain.
SKW to
Full
956 is passing 3,400 feet,
Terrain.
climbing 8,000
Full
feet.
up.
SKW 2956, departure altimeter 29.9 or 2 continuous planned.
There we go. Oh no! Oh, okay. I thought Jesus, I'm trying to do too many things at one time here. All right. Well, it's got a ground avoidance system, Mick. That's why we got that alarm. It's ground proximity, yeah. All right, so far so good. So yeah, it's a pretty cool little plane. Oops, I gotta turn on all my... I didn't put on any of my safety lights. Recognition.
SKW 2956, climb and maintain flight level 190.
Climb and maintain flight level 190 SKW to 956.
Oh, hello, Milla. Yeah, it's not bad. It's got a... I have to change this to... Oops. Why is it not?
SKW 2956, please expedite
Yeah.
your climb flight level 190.
There we go. All right. There we go. All right. So yeah, I've tried to kind of figure this plane out a little bit, but it's not very easy to contend with. There's some
SKW 2956, contact Atlanta Center on 127.85. Good day.
there's some
127
issues that
for SKW to 956.
it's hard to kind of figure out
Atlanta
what
Center
is,
SKW to 956 is passing 10,000 feet, climbing
you know,
flight
how to
level
make everything
190.
work, because it's not
SKW 2956, Atlanta Center altimeter 29.9 2, continue to Unico as planned.
yeah, there's just not a lot of answers. And when I looked at the, can I get a couple more thumbs up, please, and thank you, greatly appreciate that. When I looked at the, you know, when I got the, when I got this plane and I looked online for some kind of, you know, idea how to make this thing work, the unfortunately the developers, they made a video, but they don't show like all the information. Like the tutorial stuff is very vague. of what to do. So, yeah, it's a very like the slowing down and everything, like what we normally do. We dial in our speeds and all that. It will not. It's a very strange plane to kind of come to grips with, come to terms with, I guess, however you want to say it. There's a lot of things that just don't make a whole lot of sense. So, yeah, just very, very odd. So, I mean, it's a neat little plane. I've been wanting like a regional jet, and so this is, until the CRJs come out, this is the best option that we got. Good morning, KTM. So yeah, it's not yeah, I don't know. Like, just something's not right. Like there's just things that are happening that just don't seem to make much sense. But we're going to give it a go. We're going to do the best we can with it. And if we crash, we crash. It is what it is. So let's see how we do. Probably go all the way up. We're going to go all the way up to 22,000 feet, so.
SKW-2956, contact Atlanta Center on 132.625. Good day.
See, is it
132.625 for SKW-2956. Atlanta Center SKW-2956, flight level 190.
SKW-2956 Atlanta Center, continue to Weeks as planned. SKW-2956 climb
There it
and
goes.
maintain flight level 220.
Climb and maintain flight level 220 SKW-2956.
Yeah, very, very, I don't know what. Oh, that's for lights. Seems like none of the stuff, a lot of stuff you hover over it, but it doesn't show like a label of what it is, unless it's inoperable. So, yeah. All right. Now, I'm going to try to have some coffee here real quick. Oh, thank you. Oh my God. I'm sorry, guys. Jesus Christ. I'm sorry. So I don't even know what I was saying. Jesus, I feel like a freaking idiot now. I'm sorry. So the weather system doesn't work. It doesn't have like the radar thing, unfortunately. That's what I was looking for. When I hit the weather, it doesn't work. So, you know,
SKW 29056 contact Atlanta Center on 134.8.
it doesn't. There's a lot of things that just doesn't seem to be.
134.8 for SKW 29056.
I don't
Atlanta
know.
Center SKW 29056 flight level 220.
SKW 29056 Atlanta Center, continue as planned.
Yeah. See, now it's just I. Hold on a second. All right, well, we got our little doodad there. So, anyway, yeah, there's just a lot about this that it's like a cool plane, but there's just some things that just don't seem to make any sense. You know, I don't really know. Like right now, my controller's vibrating. Like it feels like I'm speeding or something's not like working as intended. Now I don't know if that's something going on with the plane itself. Like, you know, there's just some things that just don't make sense about this. So I mean, I want to fly this. There's the 170 and the 175, but there just seems to be some issues that need to be addressed that I don't know if or when it's going to be addressed. That's why I'm hoping the CRJs come out this Thursday. I would really love the CRJs to come out because it's just, I want a regional jet, and I think the CRJs are the only viable option. Even though this looks good, right? You know, it's what most people fly for regional stuff. Either it's the Embraer version or the Bombardier version. The Bombardiers are the CRJs. So otherwise, we're kind of stuck with, you know, we could do it in the Cessna Citation, but you know, it just doesn't seem. You know, I don't know. Something's just. This really needs to be improved. Once they can get some things sorted out, and they need to go back and they need to revamp their tutorials, like their tutorial stuff. When I watched about the, you know, like when the person was, the guy, I think it was the developer who did the tutorial, when he did the like, you know, coming in for, you know, starting to slow down and everything, it didn't seem like it made any sense as to how he slowed the plane down. You know, like what we normally do, dial in the speed and all that. So, yeah, there's some things that don't make any sense. So, anyway. Gotta love it. Frickin' Mondays. Anyway, so we're going to just get this done. I'm hoping we can get the plane slowed down. We can get it on the ground nice and easy. Now, the way that it seemed like was that he used the speed brakes to slow down when he was descending. I don't know if that's an option or not. We may have to try that. but because otherwise, unless there's a slower speed coming up when we start to descend, we're going to be kind of at the mercy of the. Yeah, it's just I don't know. Anyway, I probably should have picked something easier for our first Monday. This already feels like it's just turned into a shit show. I'll put 1,500 feet as our minimum. Wow, that thing's just like speeding now. Alright, well, obviously that doesn't work either. Anyways, alright, well. Pretty soon we should see, I think after this marker here, we should see our first reduction in altitude. So let's see what we get. Nope, yep, alright. So let's see, decrease by 3,000.
Atlanta Center SKW 2956. Request flight level 190.
SKW 2905, fix descent and maintain flight level 190.
Descend and maintain flight level 190 SKW 2956.
Alright, so we're coming in, should start our, kind of like our arrival into Atlanta here. Now it should, maybe it'll slow down. Yeah, I think it's going to slow down on its own. Alright, we may not have to worry about the speed stuff. Why is it going below? Wait a minute.
SKW 2956, you are 300 feet below your assigned altitude. Climb and maintain flight level 190.
Why is it go?
Climb and maintain flight level 190 SKW 2956.
Okay, that's odd. We need to go 15,000 feet.
Atlanta Center SKW 2956. Request 15,000 feet.
SKW 2905, fix descent and maintain 15,000 feet.
Descend and maintain 15,000 feet SKW 2956.
All right. Let's see here. Yeah, I mean, it's kind of automated in a way, so it's not that bad, but it's like trying to figure out what is automated and what you have to control. Okay, so now, all right, now the vibrating has gone away. Thank God, because my hands are numb now from holding the controller. Oh, no, now it's back again. Yeah, something just doesn't seem right. All right. So I guess maybe that's just to show we were overspeeding then when we were up there. So yeah, without the ability to dial in the speed, I think that's a problem to change it to get it to settle down. So yeah, something's not right. That's for sure. It is something they need to work on. That is true.
2956, contact Atlanta Center on 127.5. Good day.
127.5 SKW 2956. Atlanta Center SKW 2956, 15,100 feet.
SKW 2956, Atlanta Center,
All right.
altimeter 29.92, continue to WINNG as planned.
No, I think we can. That. So it should, hopefully, if we can get this thing on the ground, fingers crossed, then we can have we'll be able to slow the plane down very quickly, turn off the runway, find our parking spot, and wrap this thing up. Let's go to 12. Let's go to 11, actually.
Atlanta Center SKW 2956. Request 11,000 feet.
SKW 2956, descend and maintain 11,000 feet.
Descend and maintain 11,000 feet SKW 2956.
SKW 2956, contact Atlanta Center on 134.8. Good day.
Going to 134.8 SKW 2956. Atlanta Center SKW 2956 is passing 15,000 feet, descending 11,000 feet.
SKW 2956, Atlanta Center, altimeter 29.92, continue to OZZI as planned.
All right, that's our arrival. Was OZZZ O triple ZI. So that is our point of from here on out. It should be fairly straightforward into Atlanta. Well, we're going to kind of, we've got a few turns to make and whatnot, so Well, this may work out. I think it will. Now I'm kind of guessing, because we do have a localizer button and an approach button. I think we're going to have a similar system to what we see in the Boeings, where we'll have the dots across the bottom, and then we'll have to wait for that diamond. We'll hit the localizer, then another diamond on this side, hit that for the approach, and then it should bring us right on in. Hold on a second. There is no other player. Nil. I'm not on a multiplayer system. Niles. And I have live traffic off because we've had too many problems with the live traffic where it will either sit on the runway, we have to go around continuously before it disappears, and it's just, yeah. So there's no other players, so I'm not in a multiplayer system. Or server, whatever you want to call it.
Atlanta Center SKW 2956. Request 9,000 feet.
SKW 2956 descend and maintain 9,000 feet.
Descend and maintain 9,000 feet SKW 2956.
Come on.
SKW 2956 contact Atlanta Center on 127.5. Good day.
127.5 for SKW 2956. Atlanta Center SKW 2956 is passing 11,000 feet, descending 9,000 feet.
SKW 2956 Atlanta Center altimeter 29.92 continue to HAA ERJ as planned.
Well, first off, because, as I said, Niles, there's been problems with the live traffic. This is the plane, okay? There you go. There is a problem with the live traffic. The AI traffic is broken, okay? I thought I made that clear. So there's an issue with the problem with the AI planes. If they're landing, they sit on the runway, and then you have to go around because the systems says that there's an aircraft on the runway. Okay, so I have disengaged that so that we don't have that many issues to contend with. It's something that they need to fix. So hopefully they will fix it sometime this year. But I'm getting ready to try to land this for the first time, so I'm not trying to ignore anybody, but I need to focus on what I'm doing here so that I can hopefully get this thing on the ground. Okay. I appreciate the questions, but yeah.
Atlanta Center SKW 2956. Request 7,000 feet.
SKW 2956 descend and maintain 7,000 feet.
Descend and maintain 7,000 feet SKW 2956.
SKW 2956 descend and maintain 8,000 feet.
Descend and maintain 8,000 feet SKW 2956.
I feel like we can maybe get some flaps down here. Nope, maybe not.
SKW2956, please expedite your descent 8,000 feet.
Oh,
SKW2956, you are 26 miles east. Descend and maintain 4,000 feet. Expect ILS runway 28 approach via PRMA in transition. Clear to PRMA-N.
Descend and maintain 4,000 feet. Expect ILS runway 28 approach via Pearman transition. Cleared to Pearman SKW2956.
okie dokie.
SKW2956, contact Atlanta Center on 128.0. Good day.
128.0 for SKW2956. Atlanta Center SKW2956 is passing 5,900 feet, descending 4,000 feet.
SKW2956, Atlanta Center altimeter 29.902, continue to Pearman as planned. SKW2956, contact Atlanta approach on 127.9. Good day.
127.9 for SKW2956. Atlanta approach SKW2956 is passing 4,900 feet, descending 4,000 feet.
SKW2956, Atlanta approach altimeter 29.902, continue to PRMAN as planned.
All right. Should turn there towards the right here any moment now. There we go. Well, it seems like as we drop the flaps, the speed automatically comes down with the flaps. So I think we're good to go. I don't know what you mean by that, Niles.
Landing gear. Landing gear. Landing gear.
Why am I losing altitude like that?
SKW-2956, you are 13 miles east of Atlanta. Contact Atlanta Tower on 125.325 when inbound on the approach.
Wow, we are like
Tower on 125.325 SKW-2956.
oh,
Atlanta
holy
Tower
crap, we're gonna crash.
2956, 12 miles east, inbound ILS runway 28 approach.
SKW-2956 Atlanta Tower. Altimeter 29.9 to wind 275 at 8. Cleared ILS runway 28 approach.
Atlanta Tower SKW-2956, inbound ILS runway 28 approach.
SKW-2956 Atlanta Tower. Altimeter 29.9 to wind 275 at 8. Cleared ILS runway 28 approach.
Cleared ILS runway 28 approach SKW-2956.
Wow. Alright, we're gonna have to land this manually then. That was not what I was expecting to have happen.
SKW-2956 wind 275 at 8. Cleared to land runway 28.
Cleared to land runway 28 SKW-2956.
300. $200.
Minimums.
100. 50. 40. 30. 20. 10.
SKW 2956,
Ooh.
contact ground on 131.37.
131.37.
Well, there we are.
For SKW 2956.
Ooh. Phew. Okay. Well, we made it. Let's get that off. Not my best landing. But I may have, Mick. I may have. And that's one of those things that it was a bit of a learning experience today for this, because there was no, like, indication of what does it seem like that is, like, that must be some, wow, look at this. Wow, there's some problems with this airport, that's for sure. Excuse me. Let's get off the runway here. Seven gates.
Ground SKW 2956, taxi to the gate.
SKW 2956, taxi to gate Delta 2 via taxiway cross runway 9er right, cross runway 9er left.
Taxiing to gate Delta 2 via taxiway cross runway 9er right, cross runway 9er left, SKW 2956.
Thank you, Mella. That was not, did not go quite according to plan, but we got it on the ground, much to my amazement, to be honest. Having never landed this plane before. Well, there's certainly some things that need to be dealt with on this plane. So we may have to keep this out of the repertoire for the time being, because there were some serious issues. I'm going to have to spend some time with this off stream to see if I can't figure out why all that stuff happens. Yeah, it does. All right, that's fine, Niles. Today's just not one of those days. My humor is not quite where it normally is. Okay, I apologize. I'm not trying to be mean or anything. It's just that when I'm trying to land a plane and people are putting stuff in the chat, I don't quite know what you're trying to say. So there we go. Okay. yeah, there's just some things about this that certainly it's been out for about a month now. Now I don't know whoever made this, whoever developed it, if they have some kind of a plan that they're working on stuff, or because in the forums what I noticed is that some developers, like DC Designs, they communicate very well with the community. People ask reasonable questions, they give reasonable answers. So I don't know really what the long-term plan is for the developer for this particular plane. But there just seems to be a lot of things that need to be addressed. And maybe they thought that everything was, like what we're seeing a lot with the Xbox side of the house, that the way that things are done, they don't know the problems exist until it's after it's been released, and then people start filing, trouble tickets saying, well, this plane's got this problem, or whatever the case may be. So I don't really know much about the developer. I don't know if they're, what their long-term plans are, if any. I'm hoping that they have some stuff to fit, plans to fix things, but anyway. Well, at least we made it. We started losing more altitude, and I'm like, why would that happen? Normally when we put the flaps all, start getting ready for approach, we still maintain our altitude, but it was like it wasn't working. It was like it just thought we were on final or something. So maybe I did put the flaps down too early and started to slow down, which affected the altitude, rather unexpectedly. So anyway. Yeah, there's just there's some things that need to be addressed, like how tough the brakes are, like when I stopped and then all of a sudden the tail of the plane went back and the nose went up for, like that was rather unexpected. So anyway, welcome to Atlanta, everybody. Local time is 7:38 in the morning. It is not this bright out just yet. For some reason, it gave us a little bit more sun than I expected. On behalf of myself and my entire flight crew, including First Officer Mick, we'd like to welcome you to Atlanta. We know that you have many options when it comes to your Microsoft Flight Simulator viewing pleasures, and we are glad that you chose to fly with us today. Tomorrow, we will be in the A320, I believe. Let me look at my list of flights here as soon as we park. I can tell you for sure what's happening tomorrow. Hopefully tomorrow, Mr. Candy Cane, hello. I don't know where y'all come up with these names, but all right. Anyway, let's see. Well, we're still taxiing here. Tomorrow's flight is in the we are in the A320. Yes, we were going from Armenia, which is in Colombia, not the other Armenia, Colombia to Fort Lauderdale, Florida, in the A320. That is tomorrow's flight. Normal time, 6:30 East Coast. I once was eating a candy cane, and then I was, good idea. Okay. So we will be in the A320 tomorrow. If I have a flight planned with the Embraer jets, I think I'm going to take that. We're going to replace it with something else, maybe the 737 MAX or something, until we either get the CRJs or the developer for this aircraft puts out some kind of an update, or at least has a plan for updating the plane on the Xbox especially. But given the problems with getting things tested on the Xbox to know what really works or not, that is a completely different story. So oh, come on. All right. There we go. And we just need to turn off our batteries. There we go. All right, 45 minutes flying time. Whew. Anyway, that's going to be it for today, folks. Yeah, I think we're just going to wrap it up there. It's been it's been interesting to say the least. So anyway, that's going to be it for today. Do enjoy the rest of your Monday. Hopefully things will be a bit better tomorrow. I think they will be. Anyway, so yeah, I will see you all tomorrow. A320 from Columbia to Fort Lauderdale, Florida. Take care. Enjoy the rest of your day. Peace. Live long and prosper.